let's answer this question on cause and effect in the English language. The question is, the test seemed dash simple that we thought we would pass. I take that again. The test seemed dash simple that we thought we would pass. And we have four options to choose from. We have very, we have so, we have to, we have over. Like I said, this structure is on cause and effect. And most of the time when we talk about cause and effect in the English language, especially when we have to use the adverbs of degree, in that structure, most of the time, 99% of the time, when we talk about cause and effect, the structure is given as, the first part of the expression. Then you have so, what's wrong? So, plus adjective, plus that, plus the result or the consequence or the consequences, the result, the effect, or the consequences. This is the basic structure, the formula for cause and effect in the English language, right? Such that when you see so, the next combining element has to be that, right? Okay, so this basically is the structure or the formula we're going to be applying to this question on cause and effect. Right. I should also mention that it is not out of place to use over, to use to use very, in cause and effect, or to intensify or to show degree of what we are talking about. Okay. But in standard English, so is what fits into the structure of cause and effect. So let's take that again. Let's take the question now, applying this structure of cause and effect into this question. The test seemed so simple. So, what's wrong? Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, no problem. So simple that we thought we would pass. The test seemed so simple that we thought we would pass. This is talking about the degree of the situation of the course. Right? Now, because this situation was at this peak, right? This result was expected. Because this was the case, this result was expected. Right? So basically, this is the cause and this is the effect of what this is causing. This is causing this result. So this is talking about the degree of the simplicity of the test. And so because the test was so simple, or because it was very simple, this result became desired, okay? And like I said before, that we can as well use very to intensify, but when we use very, the next matching word is never that, right? It's only so and that collocate or that combine to form cause and effect in the English language. So you can have the test seemed very simple that we thought we would pass. Of course, very simple is correct as an expression, but in the structure of cause and effect, it is incorrect. And so option C, the test seemed too simple that we thought we would pass. This also does not fit into the structure of cause and effect in this case. As a matter of fact, the preposition that collocates with very and to is to. What's wrong today? Oh, my bad. To, yes. This preposition is what collocates with very and to. For example, we can have something like, this test is very simple to pass. It's very simple to pass. Now, this test seemed too simple that we thought we would pass. That sounds very correct, but in standard English, it is incorrect. And for over, over doesn't even fit in here. You can say the test seemed over simple. Now, the right option in this case might have been overly, the test seemed overly simple. This is overly simple. And even at that, we can't use overly with the structure of that in the formula for cause and effect. What I'm just saying basically is that when you have cause and effect to deal with in your questions, and you have that, just know that what collocates with that and the structure of cause and effect is cell. And if you have cell already here, your answer here, the missing link, is going to be that. So that's basically what the concept of cause and effect is. And like I said, we can only use the preposition to with to and very. This is very simple to do. This is too easy to ignore or too difficult to ignore. Too difficult, too easy to ignore. Not too difficult so that, not very difficult so that. Do you understand? So very interesting. This is very interesting to everyone. So that's that about this video, and I hope you've learned something about the concept of cause and effect and what combines in the structure of cause and effect, with the formula being cell plus adjective plus that and plus the result. Over, to, and very aren't to be used in the structure of cause and effect. Remember to keep speaking right and keep learning right. See you next time.